Hey, hello, it's Tim Lerch here with my number one Nocaster, and I'm going to raise up a little bit here. And I recently installed Charlie Christian Pickup, made by Jason Lollar. Jason's been making these pickups for a Telecaster, and they're really great. They're a single coil pickup with a very warm sound, jazz kind of sound perhaps, or at least that's one application. I just love the way the chords sound with this pickup. It's a single coil pickup, so it still hears the string fully. It's I describe it as it hears the wrappings on the strings. It sustains beautifully. It's got a warm sound without being terribly dark. I was playing with my fingers. If I play with a pick and dig in a little bit. Balances well with the back pickup if you set the pickups at the right height. And a couple of other things about it. It's because it's such a big pickup. It's a single coil pickup. Fits into a P90 route basically. It tends to have be susceptible to 60 cycle hum like all single coil pickups are, and perhaps because of the size of the coil, it's a little bit more susceptible. Right around what you might expect from a good P90. It's well made. It's potted, not so much that it makes it sterile sounding or uninteresting. Jason does a really good job potting the pickups just the right amount so they quiet them down without making them sound too sterile. He loves the harmonics. They just ring like bells. And one thing I noticed about this pickup is it doesn't compress as much as I'm used to the 52 that I had in here. The 52 seems like you could hit it really hard and it would compress nicely. That was one positive attribute of that pickup. This pickup seems to be less inclined to do that. It's so when you hit it hard, it tends to have a point at which you reach diminishing returns, where you just can't hit it any harder and get anything really different out of it. But that doesn't mean it's that's a bad thing. It's just that's the quality of this pickup to my ear. It's still very, very dynamic. I just really like the way it combines this warm, almost jazz-approved sound with some clarity and brightness that you don't normally have if you put a humbucker, say, for instance. And it's a little less of a mid-range bump than a lot of humbucking pickups, certainly less of a mid-range bump than a P90. Now, I'm a big fan of P90s, but this is a nice, slightly smoother version of a P90. Future video, perhaps I'll have a chance to crank the amp up a little bit, because this pickup does sound very, very good with a mild amp drive on it. It's not a great, doesn't really like a lot of gain, but it'll sound just really, really good and throaty and warm with a little bit of grind on it. I think maybe a Hollywood Fats' sound or something like a Fender Bassman or a Fender Deluxe Reverb turned up quite high. Well, there's the Lollar Charlie Christian for a Telly pickup. It's cool. It comes in a couple of different coverings. And he also makes one for the bridge, which I haven't tried yet. So hopefully we'll be able to try that soon and let you know. Okay, see you.